Hey guys, it's Crazy Kayla K here. Today I am going to be doing like a little story time kind of thing. Um, I might look like a little preppy blonde, whatever, if you don't know me, but if you do, you know that I've done some crazy shit in my life. So today, little background, I'm going to talk about the time that I had to scale a fence when I ran away from the group home that I was at. This was, I think, the second time that I ran away from that group home. And let me tell you guys, it takes some skill to get out of there. Like, there's some woods, there's a bunch of briar patches, like, there's a school you have to get through, like, just to get out of that vicinity. Police will, are searching for you everywhere. Like, it's a hard thing to do. So I'm gonna pat myself on the back for the fact that I did it 3 motherfucking times in like a 5 month period because I was 17, I was almost 18. So anyway, I'm in this group home and me and this other girl started talking about running away and she was only a year younger than me. So then this other girl and then this other young girl that's 13 years old, they want to come. So we planned it out perfectly. We put our all our stuff in backpacks, and every time the house mother, I guess is what they called her, every time she went to the bathroom or like to her room or whatever, one of us would go outside really quick and hide our backpack in the bushes. So after all four of us had done so, it was Friday, like fun day or some shit like that. So we were actually allowed to like go get Taco Bell for dinner and like eat outside. So I mean the house mother, I mean they were really nice. So like I kind of was feeling bad. I was like, man, like it's supposed to be fun Friday, like we're running away, like we get Taco Bell first, like whatever. They're trusting us. We're totally gonna be running the fuck away, like as we're eating our Taco Bell. So we all four conveniently decide we're gonna eat outside. So like after everyone's inside chilling, watching TV, eating, and we're outside chilling, eating, planning like when who's gonna run first to the woods because there's like a 50-foot um, area like that you have to run through the grass to get to the woods. So we all had to get to the fucking woods like ASAP before she came back to check on us. So the first girl goes, second girl goes, I'm the third girl that goes. So I book it, like I run and grab my backpack and I just book it down the grass hill and get into those fucking woods. So we're all in the woods and it took her about 15 minutes to realize that we were not on the porch anymore. So we're hiding in the woods, like trying to figure out what the fuck we're gonna do, like trying to get really like deep into the woods that way nobody can see us or whatever, like blah blah blah. Like I'm 17, this is a great idea. That's what I was thinking in my head. So like we had it all planned out, everything was going great so far. Okay, so we hear her calling our names and we're like, shit, we've got to get out of these fucking woods, we've got to get into town, we've got to like figure a way out, out of town. And one of the girls, like, we would get an allowance, and she had saved like $50 up or something like that. And I think I had like $5 or $10. Like, we all had a little bit of money, I think. So anyway, we obviously brought the money with us. But anyway, so when she's calling our name, we decide we're gonna book it out of the fucking woods. So we get out of the woods and like we hit the high school. And I'm not gonna say what town it is or whatever. Like I don't need any creepersons like figuring out where I'm at. Like my friends watching this know where I am, and that's all that really fucking matters. I'll tell you I'm in Virginia, but that's about it. So we're in a town in Virginia, and we finally get out of the woods. Okay, so we're out of the woods and we're like, just in open space, like four girls looking sketchy as shit, like, young girls, like backpacks on, like, whatever. People know there's a group home right over the hill. Like, so we run to the school. The school's closed, thank God. So one of the girls had this idea that we were going to, like, just walk across on the little ledge of grass, on the fence area, like to get into the school so we could figure out a way to get into town and get past the school. So everything looked fine. It was like I don't know, a 3 or 4 foot like ledge of grass. Like there was plenty of room to walk on it, and there was the fence. And we were trying to like go across that whole entire fence to get to the gate to get in. So we're walking, it's cool. All of a sudden the ledge like starts to disappear of the grass. Like there's pretty much no footing underneath us at all. So, we all grab the fence like fucking monkeys and like we're scaling the motherfucker. with backpacks on, okay? And the fall here, guys, like it's nothing but trees and woods, and the fall is probably a good 50 feet. So if we fell, like we would have like been injured, killed, like I don't fucking know. My adrenaline's pumping, like I understand now that I have no fucking footing, and I'm literally like on the fence, like scaling the motherfucker like a monkey, and my heart is just pumping, boom, 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 like, oh my god, I'm gonna fall, like, I'm gonna die, like, this is so stupid, like, why the fuck do I have my backpack on, like, what the fuck, and why the fuck did we listen to this girl that said that there was a place to walk, when on, now we're, like, all hanging like fucking monkeys, like, scaling the fucking fence with our backpacks on, so we finally make it to the gate, my heart is fucking pumping, I'm like, oh my god, we've made it, like, thank god. We hadn't made it yet. So we get to another fucking fence, and I swear to you, it was at least 10 or 12 feet tall, and it was a barbed wire fence. And we had to get over it to get out of the school and to get into town. So one of the girls was like, we'll just, climb the fence, like, whatever. And I'm like, man, I just scaled a fucking fence. Like, my adrenaline's pumping. I'm already scared. Like, like, I don't want to have anything to do with fences, like, ever again. Like, I never, no. So it was horrible. So I was like, fuck, like, but the gate was locked, and I'm not going back. Like, I'm not the type of girl to go back on some shit like that. So I was like, okay, we'll climb the motherfucking fence. Like, the barbed wire fence. So the first girl gets up there, like apparently she had fence climbing skills or some shit, because she just gets right on up there, and she puts her winter coat over the barbed wire fence to like try to prevent us from cutting our vaginas open when we're crawling over this fucking barbed wire. So anyway, I get up there and like, dude, I struggling, but I got up there and I was on top of the fucking barbed wire, and like I could feel it like slicing me, and so finally I just jumped down, like I kind of fell a little bit, but I got over the motherfucker. And I look, and it like had shredded my sweatpants, and like, it cut my legs and whatever. But we were over it. So we got over it, and anyway, so now we're in town, and there's cop like sirens everywhere. They're looking for these four girls that have ran away from this fucking group home, like, and it's us. So we go and hide at this apartment complex that we find, like, and there's a playground or whatever. And so me and the older girl knocked on this lady's door, and we were like, we really need to use your phone, ma'am. Our cars broke down. We're on a road trip. We're all sisters. Like, we had to get all our stuff out of the car. We need to call a cab. We need some help. So she lets us use the phone, and we call a cab, and the cab driver comes and gets us, and like he buys our story that like I'm 20 years old, and like the other girl was 18, and the other ones were our little sisters, and blah blah blah, and like he's giving us cigarettes, and like, we think we're cool as fuck, like we're getting down. So it's about like 9, 10, 30 at night at this point, and we go about 40 miles to a different town where this girl's father lives. So, because apparently she said we could go to his house and he would let us stay there. So we get dropped off in this ghetto part of fucking town. Like, if you guys know me, you know exactly what town I'm talking about. So anyway, four young girls stranded at like 10:30, 11 at night, in this sketch ass part of town, like sketch town anyways, but sketchy part of town. And apparently, like, we have to walk to find where her dad's at because she can't remember where the fuck he's at. And we're like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, oh my god. So we finally get to this, dude's trailer, her dad's trailer, and she said we could all stay there. And like, I get in there, and it's like super sketchy, really tiny. Like, the kitchen's really small, the living room's really small and dirty, and there's like a really nasty bathroom and like a small bedroom in the back, and like that's it. And there's four of us, one of him. Like, it was a whole situation. So he lets us stay there. Like, props to you, dude. Thank you for letting us stay there. I guess you probably shouldn't have, but thank you anyway. Now that I look back at it and I'm an adult and shit. But anyway, so we stay there, and like our stupid asses were like, oh, we're gonna walk to town and like go to the dollar store and browse around and enjoy like not being imprisoned in a fucking group home, like blah blah blah, like try to find somewhere to get like high, smoke some weed, like something. Because I lived in this town, so I knew people, and so did one of the other girls. So we get to the dollar store, and I buy some hair dye, because I had dyed my hair like super dark, dark brown, which is not a good look. Like, I'm a blonde, all the fucking way. And I dyed it super, super dark brown because before I got into the group home, I was on the run from my foster home. And I had probably was gone for 2.5 to 3 weeks before I got caught. But when I got caught, they sent my ass to the group home. So my hair was super fucking dark brown. So I'm like, I'm gonna get some hair dye and dye it back blonde. Well, the one of the girls, she like takes not the right thing out of the package. She's like, this will do it, you know, I'll put it in my, she put it in her pocket, like she stole it. I'm not good at stealing things, I'm not a thief, like I couldn't do that, but she did, you know, she took it. So we went back to her dad's house and we all are like trying to dye our hair and shit, and like I put all this, like whatever she gave me, you know, in my hair, thinking I'm gonna like be a platinum blonde again like I always was. And so I go to rinse it, and the only thing it did was turn the dark brown shit into like a baby greenish brown poop in a diaper hair color, and then like my roots were like platinum blonde because I'm a natural blonde, so it took to my roots, and the rest of my hair was like shit brown green or whatever. Like it was horrible, but whatever. So that is a whole nother story. So anyway, we go to the park, like we try to get all cute, whatever. We go to this like ghetto ass park, like where people smoke crack and like fucking just, you know, just crazy shit. Shouldn't be at that park, like whatever. So anyway, I actually run into somebody that I had known from when I was living there, and they were smoking a blunt on the bridge. So they were like, yeah, come smoke a blunt on the bridge. So we went to go smoke, and I hadn't smoked in such a long time, so like I took a couple hits and I was fucking blazed, like out of my mind. All of a sudden, we turn and look, and there's a bicycle cop coming at us. So like we take off like a fucking shot through the briar patches, get to like this horse stable thing. The other two girls decide they're gonna run out and try to like, I don't know, see what was going on or something. I don't fucking know. Me and the other girl I was like, I'm not going out there. Like, I'm gonna try to ride it out till they leave, whatever. You know, obviously it's sketchy because we ran away when he saw us. Like, he could smell the pot probably, like whatever. I don't know whatever happened to the guy that was smoking with us. I don't care. But anyway, so the two girls get caught automatically. Me and this one chick, the youngest girl with us, we make it all the way back to her dad's house, and the one girl we were with decides to like tell the whole story here. So apparently she like, you know, pretty much fucking told them where we were at or where to find us. So cops just like, I mean, it was like a fucking show, like the show Cops is what it was like strobe lights in the motherfucker. Like he turned the lights off and let us all like hide, and like there's like strobe lights coming through the fucking windows and shit. And finally, like, his mommy, I guess, owns the trailer and had the key and saw what was going on. So she, like, just goes down and fucking unlocks the damn trailer door and lets the fucking cops in. So any of you that know me, like, I am not good when it comes to cops, like, trying to, like, touch me or, like, put handcuffs on me or, like, whatever. Like, I've had really bad experiences with it. So anyway, I'm popping off the mouth, like, I'm pissed the fuck off, like, I don't want to go back to this fucking group home, like, what the fuck. I was getting ready to be 18 in, like, 2 or 3 months, like, I was just over the shit. So, I get handcuffed, like, the cop's talking a bunch of shit, because he's pissed off because I'm talking shit, and whatever, and we get sent back to the group home, and, we all get drug tested the next morning, and, your penalty for running away is 5 days locked down in your room. Like, you can't come out at all, just to use the bathroom. That's it. They bring you your food like it's like a almost like jail, but not as bad. So anyway, we all get 5 days of room suspension, and you get an extra 5 days of room suspension if you fail your drug test. Well, me and I think the one girl was the one that was smoking, and it might have just been me, I'm not sure, but my ass ended up getting 10 days locked down in that fucking shithole room. But, so yeah, that's my story of me scaling a fence and doing some stupid shit, and, I have a lot more stories like that, so if you guys like this kind of thing, let me know, and, I can do, like, a little story time thing. I know that Tana Mojo does that, and I really, really enjoy watching her stuff. Shout out to Tana, really like you a lot, really enjoy your stuff. Subscribe to So anyway, you guys subscribe to me, please. Like, please subscribe. Share my video if, like, you like it. Like the video if you like it. And until next time, I will see you guys later. And I'm actually going to next time be doing a YouTube tutorial about makeup and shit like that. And I also really want to do a video about herbal supplements and remedies. But anyway, gotta go. Running out of time. Peace out. Kayla K out.